Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're here to level up your fitness, build sustainable, healthy habits, and unlock the absolute best version of yourself, you are in the exact right place. On this channel, we break down everything from effective workouts and smart nutrition tips to the mindset shifts you need to actually stick to your goals. No gimmicks, no extreme shortcuts, just real, actionable ways to feel stronger and healthier every single day. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your routine to the next level, I've got you covered. Today, we are diving deep into a topic that is going to completely change the way you look at your routine. So grab your water, clear some space, and let's get right into today's video. If you are a working mom in your mid-30s, juggling a career, raising kids, and trying to figure out how to keep yourself healthy without adding a dozen more things to your to-do list, this talk is exactly for you. We've been conditioned to think that if we aren't sweating in a gym for 45 minutes, it doesn't count, but that is a complete myth. You have to embrace the micro workout. Look for the cracks in your day. 10 minutes of strength training in your living room before the kids wake up, or a brisk 15-minute walk on your lunch break absolutely counts. If you can string together 2 10-minute bursts of movement, you've just done a 20-minute workout. Lower the bar so you can trip over it on your way to the kitchen. Just get moving, because consistency matters far more than intensity. Food. We all know the stereotype of the toddler scrap diet, the mom eating the leftover crusts of her kid's peanut butter sandwich over the sink. The biggest trap we fall into is putting ourselves last on the culinary totem pole. The strategy here is upgraded batching. You don't need to cook separate healthy meals for yourself. You just need to assemble them while prioritizing protein and fiber. If you're making mac and cheese for the kids, you have it too, but you toss a handful of spinach and some pre-cooked chicken breast into your bowl. You also need to keep emergency proteins in your fridge at all times. Think hard-boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, edamame, or rotisserie chicken. When you are starving and only have 3 minutes between a Zoom call and school pickup, grab the protein instead of the goldfish crackers. Rushed. It stabilizes your blood sugar and stops that frantic energy crash. We have to shift our mindset from dieting to fueling sleep. For moms, sleep is constantly interrupted by teething babies, sick kids, or just plain anxiety. To maximize the sleep you do get, you have to relentlessly protect your wind-down window. Many of us are notorious for revenge bedtime procrastination. That's when the house is finally quiet, and instead of sleeping, you stay up until midnight scrolling on your phone or watching Netflix because it's your only time to yourself. You're craving autonomy, but you pay for it the next day. To fix this, transition your nervous system by turning off overhead lights by 8:30 p.m., swapping the screen for a book, and keeping your bedroom cool at around 65 degrees. If you know your sleep will be fragmented, you have to ensure the blocks you do get are deep and high quality. Energy. Even with a decent night's sleep, moms frequently hit a massive wall around 3 p.m. How do we beat that afternoon slump without a 4th cup of coffee? That crash is usually a combined cortisol and blood sugar crash. First, check your lunch. If you had a heavy carb meal like a big sandwich or pasta, you are going to crash. Make sure your lunch is heavy on protein and healthy fats. Second is hydration. We drink coffee all morning and forget water exists, meaning a huge percentage of afternoon fatigue is actually just mild dehydration. Before you reach for an afternoon latte, which will only wreck your sleep later, drink a massive glass of ice water. If you still need a boost, do 5 minutes of stretching or step outside into the sunlight to reset your circadian rhythm and signal your brain to wake up. Mental peace. The mental load of remembering doctor's appointments, shoe sizes, and work deadlines can be suffocating. Think of your brain like a web browser. If you have 50 tabs open, the computer runs slowly and eventually crashes. You cannot hold the family's entire logistical matrix in your head. You need a brain dump system, whether that is a shared digital calendar with your partner or a physical notebook on the counter. Get the tabs out of your brain. Secondly, establish micro boundaries. Mental peace isn't a weekend at a spa. It's locking the bathroom door for 3 minutes to take 10 deep, regulated breaths without someone asking for a snack. It's telling your family, Mom is drinking her coffee for the next 10 minutes. Please don't interrupt unless something is on fire. Remember, you are the thermostat of the house. If you are burned out and frantic, the whole house feels it. Pause. Guilt, this is the toughest hurdle. How do you stay consistent with exercising and resting without feeling immense guilt for taking time away from your kids or your job? Mom guilt is the heaviest weight in the world, but we need a massive reframe. Taking care of yourself is not taking away from your family. It is giving them the best version of you. When you run on empty, your kids get a snappy, exhausted, depleted mom. When you take 20 minutes to exercise or insist on an early bedtime, they get a patient, energetic, engaged mom. You have to stop viewing self-care as a luxury or a selfish act. It is basic maintenance. You wouldn't expect your car to run without oil, and you cannot expect yourself to raise a family and build a career on fumes. Taking the emotion out of it makes it a biological necessity. The greatest gift you can give your children is a healthy, happy mother. So keep going, moms. You are doing better than you think you are. Take care of yourselves. And that wraps it up for today's video. I hope you found these tips helpful and feel fired up to take action. Remember, consistency is your superpower. Every small choice adds up over time. If you enjoyed this one, please hit that like button and share it with someone who needs a little extra motivation today. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you never miss our upcoming videos.